Have you ever known someone who's been involved in a drunk driving accident? On December 6, 2012, a young man in Lubbock, Texas got behind the wheel after he'd been drinking. He began to speed down a residential street and hit the back of a car that had two people in it. The passenger, who was wearing a seatbelt, was ejected from the car. The man was charged with intoxication assault. The victim passed away 2 days later in the hospital. The young man was then charged with intoxication manslaughter. The deceased was a friend of mine from high school named Megan Rao. As residents of Texas, we should be trying to help the issue of drinking and driving in our state and the cities we call home. Some things that might make you think twice before drinking and driving are, firstly, the short-term effects of alcohol on your body, the consequences if you get caught drinking and driving, and that there are so many ways to prevent getting behind the wheel after a night of drinking. Alcohol has many physical and neurological short-term effects. Physically, alcohol slows motor reflexes, which are essential for quick reaction and decision-making. Alcohol also impairs vision, speech, balance, causes mood swings, and also extreme lack of energy and drowsiness. As an anonymous person put it simply in a Stop Yourself, Stop a Friend article, how can you drive safely when you can't see, think, move around well, or react quickly? A representative of the National Council on Alcohol and Drug Dependence stated, "The human brain deals with many things and processes data while driving. Alcohol just simply gets in the way." Alcohol depresses the central nervous system, which slows neurological signals from the brain to your body. It can also affect short-term memory loss after only a few drinks. After hearing these effects that alcohol has on your body, another reason why we should not drink and drive are the legal and emotional consequences. Legally, for some first-time offenders in Texas, are possible jail time 3 to 180 days, license suspension up to 2 years, and fines that can reach up to $2,000. The emotional toll that can be caused by drinking and driving is the guilt that most people would feel if they were to get into an accident and hurt or possibly kill another person. Lastly, we can help prevent drinkers from getting behind the wheel. There are many options that you can choose as an alternative. Whenever you're out, watch how much the people that drove are drinking. On average, 2 to 3 drinks can put someone over the legal limit. Your BAC level will remain safe if you consume 1 standard drink per hour, says BAC Tracking online. Better Health Channel says in an article, when you have 5 drinks, you're twice as more likely to injure yourself or someone else than when you have only 1 or 2. If you see this, then getting a taxi is always acceptable. It is worth a few extra dollars rather than risk drinking and driving. Making a schedule between friends is to always have a designated driver is another easy option to make sure everyone gets home safely. Also, you could just make sleeping arrangements where you are drinking. Just stay the night there. You can see why drinking and driving is dangerous from the effect it has on our bodies, the consequences that can occur, and how easy it is to prevent. The physical and neurological effects on your body make it dangerous to drive. Legal consequences for a first offender that drink and drive are hefty, as well as the emotional toll. Drinking and driving is easy to take a stand against, just by having a safe way home or a safe place to stay. Drinking and driving is both dangerous and preventable. Many bad things can happen from people drinking and driving, but fortunately there are easy ways to take a stand against it. Perhaps if the young man in Lubbock had thought twice before drinking and driving, my friend would still be here. We can all help prevent tragedies like this from happening just by choosing to do so and not standing by and letting someone drive after a night of drinking. 9 out of 10 Americans that attend social events with alcohol say people should use designated driver and never drink and drive, says a survey by National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. So you're going to be smart when you and your friends are out drinking and driving, or risk it and take a chance?